Good morning, all of you. Namaskar, Suswagatam at the Perky podcast of Positive Day newspaper, a venture by Nia Creation. I am Subhi Gupta, your host for the podcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, have you heard about Mount Everest? Of course, you have. We have two sisters here with us who have conquered the Mount Everest, becoming the first Gujarati sisters to do that and second in the world. These sisters have scaled the Mount Everest, and before that, they touched the highest peak of South America, South Africa, and reaching to these heights, they also are best friends to each other. They plan to reach the all enchanted territory of the seven highest mountains of the seven continents of the world. With all the josh and all the pleasure, I would love to call upon Miss Aditi Vedya and Miss Anuja Vedya. Hi, Anuja and Aditi. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for coming here and giving your time. How are you feeling, Aditi and Anuja?
Oh, we are
Good.
feeling great,
Excited.
and I think thank you so much for having us here today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, tell us why mountain climbing?
So basically, our parents are into mountaineering, and
Really?
from the childhood, we have always been into mountains. All our vacations were into mountains, like
Oh,
in schools and all. Summer vacation used to be in mountains.
right.
So we have grown up that way, and childrens learn from their parents. So I think we just
Right.
adopted that.
Also, I think I would like to say that mountaineering is a sport that teaches you a lot about life, a lot about a lot of things, and it's a very different sport to be in. So you really have to be out of your comfort levels to be
I'm
in the
sure.
sport. So it teaches us a lot about life that maybe you cannot. It's a bit difficult learning when you live here in the city amongst social surroundings. So yeah, I think that is why mountaineering.
Okay. So, as a mountaineer, was climbing Everest was the goal for you guys from the beginning?
I wouldn't say it was the goal for us. So it was one of the goals, of course, because it's top of the world, and being
Right.
mountaineers we want to be there.
Right.
So it was one of the goals, but it is not
The
the
only.
only goal or the
Uh-huh.
goal, because there are a lot of other mountains and there are a lot of other places that especially that we have, like India has the Himalayan ranges. They are the youngest and the most adventurous and exciting places that we
Really.
have, certain mountains and all. So we want to be there too. So
Yeah.
I think it was not just the goal, but it
Everest.
was one of the most important goals of our lives. So yeah.
Okay. So, tell us about the journey of Mount Everest. How was it? How was the whole adventure there?
So it was a very long journey of like 2 months from Surat to
Wow.
Surat, and we were walking for 51 days. We were on like just walking. We had no cars, nothing. And those 51 days were like, I don't know if I can put them into words. So
Yeah, I think they were
mm,
amazing. There were ups and downs, obviously. The journey taught us a lot because there were there were certain situations we went through or dealt with, which we had never imagined that we would actually, see. So, like, one of the situations I would like to say, one of the
Sure.
problems that we faced was that we being from, like Anuja already said, we are from mountaineering family. Like mountaineers, our mom and dad both are mountaineers, and we have a friend circle of moms and dads. They are, every one of them is a mountaineer, so
Right.
naturally, like doctors have doctors, the same way. So we've been hearing since childhood that there are certain accidents that take place. Someone lost a friend, someone lost someone else, things like that. But nothing such had been encountered by us
Wow.
till we did Everest. While we did Everest, it was a good climb. It was tough, like I said, and we were already aware that something might happen to us as well. There was a very good possibility that we might not come back also there was a possibility that we might lose someone whom we loved or who was in our team, and things like that. But we were not at all like prepared, I can say. I think no one is ever prepared to lose someone, right?
Sure. And
So that is how it went on. And when we were doing the climb, we did the climb successfully, the whole team summited. But when we were on our way back, to the base camp, there was one member from our team, and we lost him on camp 4. So, and after we lost him, it becomes very difficult to even get the bodies down from such height as 7,000, 8,000 meters. So we really had to leave him there with a heavy heart. So it was something that really taught us a lot about life, and the way we should value what we have, whom we have around us, because you never know, in a just a blink, before they are with us, they are way close to you and you are sharing everything with them, and just in a blink they are gone, like never to be seen. So
really sorry.
these were certain harsh lessons that Everest really taught us. But yeah, it was a journey. We knew that there were going to be ups and downs. So yeah, it was a journey that taught us a lot, gave us good memories, gave us some memories that are very hurtful, but it was a good journey overall.
Wow, wonderful. So you guys talked about how you faced the atrocities and the hardships there. What was the positive aspect of your mind? What was your mind frame that kept you going on? Was it something you kept saying to yourself or you kept doing that, you went through it?
So I think on mountains, self motivation is what works the best for everyone, and
Sure.
especially in mountains, because there are times when you don't have someone to, like, someone who is going to push you or keep saying that go do it, go do it. So you have to talk to yourself. You have to motivate yourself. You have to believe in yourself for that that I can go and climb it. And there are a lot of times when we are walking and we are tired, as like we are really really tired, and but we I think that's the time that we just talk to ourselves and we are like, no, keep going, you are here for a reason, and all that self motivational talks. And I think other thing for us was we always had each other, like in even in the times when we were down. um, I and Aditi
Yeah.
always supported each other. If, say, for example, if I wasn't well or mentally or emotionally, I wasn't feeling good, she was always there to pick me up, and like she knew she cannot be down then, and same vice versa. So I think that worked really well for us.
Okay, so somebody who's planning to climb Mount Everest, take a sister along, please.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, great, great. So, Aditi, Anuja, do you feel a gender plays an important role? So we don't see women mountain climbers so often. So do you feel being a lady created any difference in climbing the mountain, or mountain doesn't know the gender?
I think what I would say is, well, to be honest, mountain doesn't know gender. But one thing I would say, you can call me a little biased or something, I don't know, but females are stronger out there. They are way much
Really?
more strong on mountains because, okay, in mountaineering, what happens is, of course, physical fitness is very important, and you have to be able to, carry yourself, your stuff that you have, everything. But what is more important is mental health, your mental stability. Because when you are on mountain for 2 months without anything, you don't have internet, you don't have your people, like there's nothing out there, right? And you
Right,
have to survive those months walking, climbing, fighting against nature, adopting nature, and things like that. So
right.
that time, what plays the most important part is your mind. When your mind doesn't give up, your body won't. So
Oh,
you have to be mentally strong. And I think females are far more mentally strong than males. And I think Anuja can back me up with a small incident that actually happened on
Yeah.
Everest with us.
Yes.
You want to go?
So what happened was we were 24 people in the team, in on our team, and by the time we reached the base camp and we started our first rotation, we were only 16 people were left, and like I think nine. That's
Yeah.
leaves 9 people who left, who didn't even summit, like attempt
Attempt
the
the summit.
summit, and all those were men. So we had 6 females on our team, and 6
Wow.
of them climbed successfully. They stayed. They came back with no
No
injury
injury at all.
at all. And I think so. That's the thing. There were different other people, other men that were in our team and were injured or something. Like, but that was the one incident I wanted to share. That all that those left were men.
Wow, that's really inspiring. Wow. Some amazing, real life encountering stories
Happens
that
to
you.
men's out. Sorry to interrupt you.
Okay. Uh, so it's a little personal question. So because of women climbing mountains, and you told it was a 51-day journey, how did you maintain your menstrual hygiene? Was it difficult? Was it a task, or it's easy peasy to go?
I think I would like to say it's as normal as it is here, to be
Okay.
honest, because only thing that changes is the place, right? And also there's one thing that I want to, since this topic has come up, I would like to tell to all the females out there that we usually take rest in those days
Yeah.
that we have our menstrual cycles. But
Yeah.
personally, I think I have seen this change that when you work out, or when your body is in action or working out properly, that is the time that you don't feel the cramps and you don't feel the pain. It is
Oh,
less as compared to when we are down here, because when we are down here we are always, we have stomach aches, we have cramps, we don't want to go out. But up there you have to move, there's no other option. And I think that is the time that I've also noticed that, for personally for me, I don't get the cramps there as much as I get here.
in the
So
city.
Yeah.
yeah.
Same goes for me. Uh, just one climb I remember. It was in Antarctica in Vincent. That was a really harsh day for me, and that was my summit day, and uh, that was my first day. So that was a hard day for me. But I think otherwise, that was never a problem.
Yeah, and even maintaining the hygiene is very you know
Like
doable basically,
yeah.
because we have this, even though we cannot take bath up there, and but you can always clean yourself, give yourself sponge or wet wipe bath and things like that. So I think it is pretty much easier,
I
similar to here, not
Yeah, I
easier
wouldn't
but
call it easier because just because I think here it's very easy. You can go in the washroom and do stuff and all, but there you don't have a washroom. Like
Yeah, right.
you don't have a room to yourself, or you are a tent and there are other people, and out there it's so cold. So that part is a little difficult to deal with, but mm, like you have to do what you
manageable.
have to do. So yeah.
Okay. You work it out in the end. Okay. So before going for your Mount Everest summit, was there a rigorous training that you went through, a major lifestyle change you went through, or because you had such a background, your childhood, so it was easy for you?
So
I don't
would you
think
like to
I'll
answer?
call it easy, but I think that since our childhood, you need to change a lifestyle when you are living certain lifestyle, and then you have to go, adapt something else, or things like that. But for us, since my father is ayurvedic physician, so he has always kept us very strict on, he has always had a rope in his hands when it comes to food and the kind of food you have, when it comes
Right.
to our diet. He makes sure we have a balanced diet every day since childhood, since when we were kids. So
Oh,
that was taken
really?
care of very well by him. Yes.
Okay.
So that was one thing which, made us not change our lifestyle, because we have been living that lifestyle since forever.
Okay.
And with the training, I would say that we have been mountaineers since childhood. We have done all the mountaineering courses in the past, but still we had to do 1 year of rigorous training, where we spent almost more or less almost 1 year into the mountains, like on and off, on and off, on and off. So we did certain peaks, we completed certain courses that were left, and things like that. So 1 year before we did Everest, the whole year was spent into the mountains. So, yeah.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you so much for your answer. We have a very special segment in our podcast. It's called the Rapid Fire. As the name suggests, I'll play this game with you, okay? And first, we'll begin with Aditi. Aditi, whatever questions I have for you, the moment you listen to my questions, first thing that comes to your mind is my answer.
Okay.
Okay, it has to be really quick. Okay, really
Okay.
quick. Okay, so are you ready? Let's begin. Tick tock, tick.
I'll try my best.
Okay. Okay, Aditi, we begin with you. One food which you miss the most on the mountains.
Pani puri.
Dil chhu liya. Okay, your feeling in one word you had when you reached the summit of Mount Everest.
Contented, I think.
Okay, attention or solace, your preference.
So less, I think.
Okay, hard work or luck, what plays an important role in your success?
Hard work.
Okay, listening to the music or dancing and jumping with joy, your pick.
Dancing and jumping with joy.
Okay, what was Aditi in high school?
Quiet, silent.
You're already into your mountains. Okay, and one last one. What would Aditi be if not a mountaineer?
Scuba diver. Scuba diver.
Basically into the nature, be it or the
Yeah,
highest
into
or
the
the
nature.
deepest.
Up high or down deep.
Great, thank you so much. Anuja, I have very interesting rapid fire round for you. We have some stereotype questions asked to girls, okay? And I want you to give your positive reply to those answers. If you're not comfortable answering them, you can give me a quick pass.
All right.
Okay? Yes, let's. Are you ready, Anuja?
Yes.
Yes, great. Okay. तुम लड़कियां हो, क्या करोगी पहाड़ वहाड़ चढ़ के?
वो तो हम चढ़ के दिखा देंगे ना. क्या करेंगे? Because what we so okay, I would answer that like this कि जो हम पहाड़ चढ़ के जो हमें मिलेगा, जो हम लाइफ में पहाड़ चढ़ के सीखेंगे ना, वो कोई यहाँ कोई बंद क्लासरूम में या कोई और भी हमें कितना भी कुछ और देके नहीं सिखा पाएगा.
True, true. Experience is the best teacher. Great. Okay. शादी कौन करेगा तुमसे?
लड़के भी ऐसे ही ढूंढ लेंगे.
Like that. Okay. पढ़ने लिखने की उम्र है, घर में बैठो शांति से.
पढ़ने लिखने की उम्र है, घर में बैठो शांति से. तो okay, I would like to say that कि अगर पढ़ लिख रहे हैं, क्लासरूम्स में पढ़ लिख रहे हैं, तो वहां भी हम वो सेम चीजें पढ़ लिख रहे हैं, बस वो that's तरीका अलग है वो सब सीखने का. यहाँ पे क्लासरूम्स में हम क्या सीखते हैं कि say for example minimum utilization of resources, that's what we do there practically. So यहाँ जो भी हम सब कुछ बुक्स में पढ़ रहे हैं, वहाँ वो हम practically कर रहे हैं.
हम implementation करने जा रहे हैं. Great, great. Okay. अकेले इतना दूर जाओगी, कुछ हो गया तो?
तो रख लेंगे ना ख्याल, वही तो. ऐसे कैसे कुछ हो जाएगा? इतने तो वो इतना दम तो है हमें कि कुछ और ऐसा आए तो डील कर लें उससे.
हमारी छोरियां कोई कम थोड़ी है. ओके. इतना आसान है क्या पहाड़ चढ़ना? चली पहाड़ पर चढ़ने.
नहीं है आसान, इसलिए तो वो करना चाह रहे हैं, इसलिए तो उसके लिए पीछे. अगर आसान होता तो कोई भी आज हर कोई एवरेस्ट पे चढ़ जाता, अगर इतना आसान होता.
Wow, Anuja, superly impressed. Great job. Thank you so much. Okay, now this one is for both of you. I have a silly riddle. Okay, and let me see if you could give me an answer to that. What is the opposite of Pizza Hut?
Pizza.
Pizza.
Okay, Aditi, you're close. Anuja, you're close.
Pizza. Pizza Hut. Pizza आई होता है.
Pizza.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. What is the opposite of Pizza Hut?
Hut.
Burger.
नहीं.
पिज्जा का ऑपोजिट क्या
Burger
होता
आगे.
है?
Pizza का opposite नहीं होता, hut का opposite होता है.
हट का तो आई है ना. हट.
Okay, is it a pass? You'll have to say the word pass.
Pizza आई है, I guess, yes. Pass.
Okay, pass. Okay, Pizza Hut mat. So simple as that.
Oh God.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much for this amazing game. I had a wonderful time. One advice that you would like to give to young mountaineers who are pursuing themselves in this career?
Okay, one advice that we would like to give is that go for it. You can do it. Only thing is that when you plan, please have perfect knowledge and try to gather as much as information as possible regarding the same, and only then attempt it only when you're ready, not because the time is running out. Because I've seen people climb mountains at 71 years. They're 71, they're 61 when they're climbing. So don't worry about age, just aim at what you have to climb, see what it is, gather all the information, and then plan and climb.
Wow, wonderful. Anuja?
Yeah, pretty much the same. And I think if you decide what you want to do in your life, there is nothing that can stop you. You just have to be determined towards it and work hard for it, and you are going to be there. There's nothing that you cannot do.
शिद्दत से
So,
मांगो, कायनात पीछे लग जाएगी. Okay, wonderful. Tell us about your future plans. Are you planning on some summit, or what about your career? Tell us about that.
so recently, like like you said before, I have a project of 7 summits, and the seventh summit is left. I'm done with the sixth, and that's in Alaska. That's Mount Denali, and I'm going to climb that in June. This
Okay.
June.
Okay.
Hopefully, after that, the project will be over, and
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah, and then we are planning that, we want to take people along. We have got a lot of requests asking, to be taken along with us to the treks and to the mountains. So we want to, take people to the treks, show them that there is a different world, and especially, work with people who are not allowed from their home. Basically talk to the parents of the students who want to go, but their parents are scared, or like we discussed today, ladki hai kya karegi, this that. So we want that people send girls and also boys to trek, and we will try to take as many as people as we can with
I'm
us.
sure you will. All the best for your future endeavors. Such inspiring and motivating girls I have here. You have surely lifted my spirit very high, higher than Mount Everest.
Thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for
much for
having us,
having
and
us here.
it was a very interesting
Yeah,
session we had.
enjoyed.
Yeah, we enjoyed it.
I'm sure you did. And your reviews on the Positive Day newspaper, how did you feel about it when you went through it?
uh I think that one thing that I saw, so I was, going through the paper, and one thing that I saw, that there were a lot of achievements, or someone has done something good. So, like it says, positive review, it had one thing, because when you see other newspapers, these many deaths, that has gone down, that has fallen, this happened, that happened, murdered, this, that. So, everywhere there's this panic situation, or people are just seeing the negative news, and newspaper is something that you read first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
So I think that is one very unique thing, and I really like that about positive the newspaper. It is very good,
As the name
because
goes, it's really positive.
positive. And it highlights a lot of achievements of the even the local celebrities that we have here. So that is one very good thing I think about that, along with the other national newses.
Okay. Anuja, what about you?
Oh, yeah, so pretty much the same. I mean, it's really good. All the good news, different, like just like Aditi said, in other papers, there's so much negativity all around, and so here, as the name goes, as I said before, it's all positive, and it's so good to go through all that and keep going. You guys are doing great.
Thank you so
Like,
much. Thank you so
so
much.
happy to be a part of.
Thank you so much. I had an amazing time having you guys here with me. Thank you all the listeners. Thank you all the readers. This was Aditi and Anuja Vedya. Thank you everybody. You can follow Positive Day newspaper on Instagram, on Telegram, or on YouTube for the podcast. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Aditi and Anuja. Have a nice day.
You
You
too.
too.